What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to Maverick Postgame. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and thoroughly enjoyed yourselves. But now, it's time to lock in and talk about some CMU athletics. We've got another new co-host this week, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Jackson Moore, and I am really happy to be a part of the show this week.
Well, we're more than happy to have you join us. With that being said, let's get into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everyone, once again, I'm Jackson Moore.
And I'm Justin Platt. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. Let's start off with the best news of the weekend. Our CMU men's basketball team are back-to-back RMAC champions. This championship bout between CMU and Colorado School Mines was a dogfight and an absolute thriller. In this high-intensity matchup, the game went back and forth, with Mesa taking the first half 38-30 and Mines taking the second 39-31. The game would go into overtime. However, like we predicted, the Mavericks' previous overtime experience played a massive role. The Mavericks went a perfect 6 for 6 in overtime periods this season, finishing the game the only way they knew how, in a score of 75-74. As a team, the Mavericks definitely came to play, shooting 59% from the field and 57% from the three. Mesa was 75% from the free throw line and collected 33 rebounds. 3 players hit double-digit points for the Mavs, including Ethan Menzies with 23, Georgie Dancer with 18, and Jared Small with 13. Congratulations, men's basketball, and thank you for bringing home yet another championship to Mesa.
Continuing the good news, with women's sand beach volleyball, the Mavericks claimed their first win ever over a Pac-12 conference opponent. CMU rocked visiting Utah, slamming them a 3-2 doubleheader before hitting a 3-set victory that led to a 5-set sweep of the Utes. The team was especially strong at the bottom of the lineup as number 4 ranked duo Aaron Norwood and Ty Wedhorn, and number 5 ranked duo Ashton Reese and Sabrina Vandalist won both of their matches in the straight sets. After this big win, the Mavericks will resume their season on March 22nd at CSUN in Northridge, California.
The Colorado Mesa women's softball team has been on fire this season. The team is 8-0, and this year they're collecting more wins each weekend. Mesa won their first matchup against the School of Mines at a 7-3, and their second matchup against Mines 10-2. Mesa's victories came off of multiple innings where they couldn't be stopped, including multiple innings of 5 runs and one of 4 runs. Mesa scored 14 of their 17 runs in those 3 innings. Mesa started off their big weekend with a grand slam from Ellie Smith. Nicole Christensen, Brooke Downer, and Allison Sharp also secured single home runs in their first, 4th, and 5th innings. These home runs were their first of Christensen and Sharp's career. The Mavericks will look to continue their undefeated streak next weekend on the road against Fort Lewis in Durango.
This week is full of dominant performances from Mesa. Colorado Mesa's men's baseball team defeated Adams State in a score of 29. Mesa put up 29 points in baseball. That score is ridiculous for the second straight day. Mesa has scored 29 runs. The Mavericks moved to 5-1 overall with a perfect 2-0 record as in the RMAC. Mesa put up some massive innings, including 6 runs in the 4th, 4 runs in the 5th, 5 runs in the 7th, and 8 runs in the 8th. Hayden McGeary and Conrad Villafuerte, both 2 runs each. More than half of Mesa's hits went for the extra bases. The Mavericks will return home to take on the Colorado School of Mines in a 4-game series this Friday at 3 p.m. at Simplesio Field.
CMU women's volleyball is moving to 7-0. Holly Schmidt led the team this weekend, racking up 36 kills overall. She averaged 5.41 kills per set while hitting at a .400 clip. As a team, Mesa crushed in their first match against Fort Lewis, sweeping them 3-0. The Mavs came out firing in all cylinders as they went on a 6-0 run in their first set, netting a 25-17 victory in the first series. Mesa stayed consistent, putting up 25 points in all 3 sets. The leading scorer of this game was Matty Fouts, who scored 12 kills.
It's time to recap our first women's soccer game of the year. CMU women's soccer is off to a slow start this season, losing in their season opener and tying last week's matchup against Fort Lewis. The team secured a last-second goal in regulation to take the game into overtime and stayed strong on defense in the additional period to hold on to the tie. As a team, Mesa outshot the Skyhawks 21-6 with only 1 connecting for each team. Mesa recorded 1 save, while Fort Lewis recorded 7. Credit to Mesa for holding on as the Skyhawks had a very good chance to take the Mavs to 0-2. Sydney Hathaway was the leading scorer for the Mavs as she shot 1 and scored 1. Mesa will surely have to fix their mistake to be able to rebound next week at Western State on Saturday, March 13th at 1 p.m. Now that we have recapped the game, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Hayden McGeary of the CMU men's baseball. McGeary had 6 at-bats and scored 3 runoff of them. Overall, McGeary has 5 runs on the day with 9 RBIs. McGeary helped contribute to an overall dominant performance from the Mavericks in the 29 home run victory over Adams State. Congratulations, Hayden, for all your stellar performance. You are our Maverick of the Week. Okay, Justin, what are your closing thoughts for this week?
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty proud about our prediction for men's basketball. We said earlier in the show how massive those previous overtime periods were going to be, and boy, oh boy, did it show. The conditioning definitely played a factor, and the clutch factor of the Mavericks is unprecedented. To go 6 for 6 in overtime periods this season is a massive accomplishment, not to mention the help of their younger players, like we also mentioned, that are on the team, playing a big role in every single one of their playoff games. Once again, congratulations to the men's basketball team, and thank you for proving us right. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I would like to continue to hope to heap praise on the baseball team, scoring 29 runs in consecutive games and unheard of. This team is 5-1. This team is hot. I don't think it's out of the question to predict another championship run for men's baseball, adding to their already pretty hefty collection.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Now that we have recapped all the action and given our thoughts on the action as well, it's time to close the show. I'm your host, Justin Platt.
And I'm Jackson Moore.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next week in an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, study hard, and of course, have yourselves a Mesa amazing day.